If you look at a geographical map, you cannot help noticing a mountain range stretching in the southern direction from Poland through the Slovak Republic, Ukraine, Hungary, and Romania. This range is the Carpathian Mountains, a geographical and historical barrier between two Europes, Eastern and Western. Here is the geographical center of Europe. It is a region of cultural exchange and probably one of the world leaders in polyglottism. Almost every native Carpathian speaks at least 3 or 4 languages. It's the place which is called Zakarpattia, the youngest oblast in Ukraine, which was founded in 1946 after the Second World War, and the smallest one, the only oblast in Ukraine which borders on 4 countries. The name Zakarpattia is literally translated beyond the Carpathians, and here everyone has their own dialects, but also a way to get along. There are majestic castles and marvelous nature. People do what they like and defend what they believe in. And in the cellars, we keep what is to be uncorked of the day of victory. The administrative center of the region is the city of Ужгород, the smallest oblast center in Ukraine. Ужгород is close to many European capitals, and it is faster to get to them from here than to Kiev. Ужгород, as Rome, Prague, and Barcelona, was built on 7 hills, and the first settlers appeared here on the banks of the river Uж in the second half of the first millennium AD. The longest linden alley of Europe is situated here. It's more than 2 kilometers long. Ужгород is a sweet city. It is one of the few cities of Ukraine that has its own cake, which is delicious. Ужгород is known for its monuments of different historical eras. However, only few know that among the most important decorations of the city are the many sculptures. They are dedicated to the honor of famous people and events connected with the history of the city. And not only. Ужгород is like a garden. It is one of the greenest cities of Ukraine. However, the springest color is not green, but pink. The sakura tree, cherry blossom, is one of the main city's attractions. Since the beginning of the war, 1/3 of Ukrainians have been forced from their homes, and Ужгород, as the regional center of Ukraine, which is the farthest from the front, cannot stay away from this, and has hosted thousands of internally displaced people and continues to provide shelter to Ukrainians. Like other regions of Ukraine, Zakarpattia and Ужгород pay a very high price for its security and peaceful sleep. Several dozen graves on the local Hill of Glory are only a small part of all military graves in the region. Zakarpattia is a real volunteer center. Due to its proximity to many European countries, Zakarpattia has become one of the main hubs for driving vehicles for the military. Volunteers from Ужгород are searching all over Europe for the necessary vehicles and equipment for Ukrainian heroes. Volunteers also collect tea in the Carpathian Mountains and send it to the front. They deliver fruit to wounded soldiers in hospitals. They collect and send humanitarian aid. Zakarpattia gives Ukrainians tired of rocket attacks temporary peace, but every day it demonstrates the price Ukrainians pay for these moments of peace and security. There are more than 20 schools in Ужгород, and English is taught in each educational institution. INSET Institute has close ties with the Minister of Education of Ukraine and is the center of teachers' community in the region, connecting teachers from different parts of Zakarpattia. So the role of the INSET is not to control but to implement, share, support, help, and give new opportunities. The Institute runs in-service teachers' trainings, in-service retraining, organizes and runs seminars, webinars, and shares the best practices. In essence, provides teachers' continuing development. Zakarpattia INSET Institute has long and successful history of cooperation with Peace Corps in Ukraine. Alex Schneider, Andy Stubblefield, Andrew Gatti, Leslie Rogers, Peggy Walton, Katie Wilkinson, and many others during the last 20 years have contributed to the development of English language teaching and learning in Zakarpattia. Among the best practices are summer language refresher camps for the teachers, WELL projects for the pupils, participation in Access program, trainings and workshops for teachers. The English language teachers community of the region is excited about expanding the efforts of Peace Corps volunteers with the cooperation of the INSET Institute to further develop the methodology and skills of English teachers throughout the oblast.